Mom and Dad.
Show's over.
Oh my God!
Hi everyone, welcome back to Jess Magz. I'm Hannah, and I'm so happy to see you all again. Thanks for tuning into this video. Today, we're diving into a rom-com that's got all the feels, awkward moments, misunderstandings, and, of course, some over-the-top romantic gestures movie called Anyone But You. In Anyone But You, sparks fly and tensions soar when two people with a history of romantic disaster are forced to fake a relationship at a wedding. What starts as a charade quickly turns into something more, leading to unexpected emotions and hilarious chaos in this romantic comedy that proves opposites really do attract. But before we dive in, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you're always in the loop with our latest videos. So, grab your popcorn, get comfy, and let's dive in. In the bustling streets of Boston, fate plays a mischievous hand as Bea, a law student at Boston University, finds herself in an unexpected predicament at a local coffee shop. Desperate for a restroom key but without making a purchase, she is saved by Ben, a sharp-witted Goldman Sachs employee. With a quick-thinking act of chivalry, Ben pretends to be Bea's husband, securing the key and sparking an instant connection between them. Their chemistry is undeniable as they spend the entire day together, laughing and sharing stories. By nightfall, they find themselves falling asleep on Ben's couch, wrapped in the warmth of their newfound bond. How cute is this setup? I mean, pretending to be married just to use the restroom. Classic rom-com material. But as dawn breaks, reality sets in. Bea, torn between her growing feelings and the fear of vulnerability, decides to leave without waking Ben. Yet, her heart pulls her back, leading her to return to his apartment. What she overhears, however, shatters her hopes. Ben, in a conversation with his friend Pete, dismisses their day together as a mere inconvenience, making cruel remarks that cut Bea deeply. Hurt and disillusioned, she quietly slips away, her emotions in turmoil. Ben, unaware of her return, grapples with his own feelings. He confides in Pete about his confusion and pain, but the damage is done. The moment that could have brought them closer now drives a wedge between them. Ooh, this part was rough. Just when you think everything's going great, bam, heartbreak. And the worst part? It's all because of a misunderstanding. 6 months later, their paths cross again, this time under less than ideal circumstances. Bea's sister, Hallie, has fallen in love with Pete's sister, Claudia, and their upcoming wedding in Sydney forces Bea and Ben into each other's lives once more. The tension between them is palpable, each blaming the other for the failed date that left them both reeling. Their bickering escalates, much to the frustration of their friends and family, who just want to see Hallie and Claudia's wedding go off without a hitch. And here we go. Wedding shenanigans. You know things are about to get crazy when you've got exes in the mix and unresolved drama. Bea and Ben's bickering is so relatable though. Like, we've all been there, right? Holding on to that grudge and just not wanting to let it go.
Mom and Dad.
As the wedding day approaches, both Bea and Ben are haunted by the presence of their exes, Jonathan and Margaret, who add fuel to the fire of their unresolved emotions. Jonathan, invited by Bea's parents in a misguided attempt to reconcile their relationship, and Margaret, now dating Claudia's cousin Bea, serve as constant reminders of what Bea and Ben have lost. Or perhaps never truly had. Oh boy, the exes are here to stir the pot. Jonathan and Margaret are like the perfect storm to make Bea and Ben question everything. It's like, just when they're starting to maybe, possibly work things out, the universe throws in more drama. The tension between Bea and Ben comes to a head at a pre-wedding dinner where, in a fit of anger, they accidentally set fire to a wedding decoration and even managed to singe Hallie's hair. Claudia, seeing her perfect wedding unravel before her eyes, fears that Bea and Ben will ruin the entire event. Desperate to prevent more chaos, their friends hatch a plan to get Bea and Ben to pretend they're a couple, hoping it will diffuse the tension and keep the wedding on track. I laughed out loud during this scene. I mean, who hasn't been to a wedding where something goes hilariously wrong? Despite their mutual disdain, Bea and Ben agree to the ruse. Ben even apologizes for the hurtful things he said after their first date, and they both half-heartedly commit to the act, hoping to make their exes jealous and keep their families off their backs. But as they begin to play the part, something unexpected happens. A party on a boat forces them into close quarters, and amidst the laughter and dancing, they find themselves recreating the iconic Titanic pose. The moment, meant to be playful, turns real when Bee falls into Sydney Harbour and Ben dives in after her. Stranded together on a buoy, they finally have an honest conversation. Bee admits to dropping out of law school and breaking up with Jonathan because she felt their relationship was too easy. No fights, no passion. Ben, in turn, confesses how deeply hurt he was when she left without a word after their first date, leading him to say those cruel things. Ah, the fake relationship turning real. Who saw that coming? Oh wait, we all did. But seriously, this is where the movie really hits its stride. That Titanic pose is so cheesy but somehow perfect for them. And then Bee falling into the harbour? It's like the universe is forcing them to face their issues, and finally, we get some real talk between them. So satisfying. Their newfound honesty leads to a night of passion, but the morning brings uncertainty. Bee, overwhelmed by the intensity of her feelings, dismisses the entire situation as a mistake, leaving Ben disheartened and unsure of where they stand. This part was so frustrating. Just when you think they've turned a corner, Bee pulls back. But I get it. When emotions run high, it's scary. And poor Ben, he's left totally confused. It's like they're constantly one step forward, two steps back. As the wedding day dawns, emotions run high. Margaret approaches Bee, seeking her blessing to pursue Ben again. Bee, feeling defeated, agrees, convincing herself that her connection with Ben was purely circumstantial. Meanwhile, a casual conversation with Pete inadvertently exposes Bee's secret about quitting law school to her parents, leaving her feeling betrayed and cornered.
Mom, this isn't about you. Yes, it is. Hey.
In the midst of all this, Hallie and Claudia's wedding teeters on the brink of disaster. The family dog destroys the wedding cake, pushing the couple to their breaking point. Ben, realizing the gravity of the situation, convinces Bee to put aside their differences for the sake of the wedding. The ceremony proceeds smoothly, but at the reception, Bee's heart breaks once more when she sees Margaret kiss Ben. Unable to bear the sight, she flees to the Sydney Opera House, the site of their planned date that never was. The dog eating the wedding cake? Classic. But seriously, this wedding is cursed. And when Bee sees Margaret kiss Ben, my heart just broke for her. You can tell she's at her limit, and running to the opera house? So dramatic, but I totally get it.
I'm so sorry.
But Ben, now fully aware of his feelings, rejects Margaret's advances, finally letting go of the past. With the encouragement of their friends and family, he makes a grand gesture, diving off a cliff into the Pacific Ocean and commandeering a rescue helicopter to reach Bee at the opera house. There, drenched and desperate, he pours out his heart, admitting that he ran because he was afraid their relationship would become another regret. Bee, touched by his vulnerability, forgives him, and they reconcile with a passionate kiss. Yes. This is the grand gesture we've been waiting for. Ben diving off a cliff and then showing up in a helicopter? So extra, but also, so perfect for this movie. And when he finally opens up to Bee, you can just feel all the tension melt away. That kiss? Totally worth the wait. Returning to the wedding as a couple, Bee and Ben are surprised to learn that Hallie and Claudia's earlier argument was just another ploy to push them together. In the end, love triumphs as Jonathan and Margaret, both free from their past entanglements, find solace in each other, leaving Bee and Ben to embark on their own journey together, hand in hand. Gotta love a happy ending. Hallie and Claudia playing matchmakers the whole time? Genius. And it's nice to see Jonathan and Margaret finding happiness too. Bee and Ben finally together feels so satisfying after all the drama. So, that's Anyone But You. If you're into rom-coms with a bit of drama, a lot of laughs, and some seriously epic romantic gestures, this one's for you. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and if you haven't watched it yet, what are you waiting for? If there's a specific movie you'd like us to cover next, drop your suggestions in the comments too. Please check out our other movie recommendations in the description below. And kindly remember to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on any of our other exciting videos. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay safe and stay awesome.